Welcome to ilectureonline. In this video, we're going to compare a partial differential equation to a regular differential equation. And we're going to do so via an example. So here we have two wave functions. One where the wave can actually travel to the right over time with a velocity v, and the second one where the wave is simply fixed in place, it doesn't change, it has velocity equal to 0. So as time goes by, the wave doesn't move, it stays in the very same place. So the equation that describes this wave in one dimension is that the variable y, the function y, which is the height away from the x-axis, depends on two independent variables x and t. And the equation is equal to the magnitude of the oscillations, a, the amplitude, times the sine of kx minus omega t, where a is the amplitude, k is the wave number, 2 pi over lambda, and omega is the angular frequency, 2 pi times the frequency. Over here, we have the equation where y is dependent only on a single variable, and that variable is x, position, and so the equation is equal to the magnitude, the amplitude a, times the sine of kx. K again is the wave number, and a is the amplitude of the wave oscillation. Now notice it only depends on the variable x. So if we're going to write this in the differential equation, we take the derivative of both sides, and we can see that the derivative of y with respect to x is simply equal to a times k, because when we take the derivative of the angle, the k is a constant that comes out, so we have a times k times the cosine of kx. So here's our differential equation that describes this wave. What that means is, if we put in a small change in x, we'll get a corresponding change in y. So the change in y when x changes can be described over here. But here we need a partial differential equation to describe what's going on here, because the height y depends on both the change in x and the change in y. So as we, in this case, I should say the change in x and the change in t, the two independent variables. So here when we keep x constant, and we let t change, we have a small change in time, the whole wave then will move to the right a small distance based upon the change in time, and depending upon how fast the wave is moving, you can then see that at the very same location, when x is kept constant, we will have a change in y because t has changed. Over here you can see when we keep t constant and we move ourselves a small distance delta x, then you can see that from our initial height y, it changes to a new height y here. There's a change in y because of a change in x. And if we want to put that into a single equation, a single differential equation, we need a partial differential equation where we can take the partial derivative of y with respect to one variable and the partial derivative of y with respect to the other variable. So here's the equation. The second partial derivative of y with respect to x equals 1 over the velocity squared times the second partial derivative of y with respect to t. And so that's why there's a difference between partial differential equations and regular differential equations. It depends upon how many independent variables you have. So we'll see a whole lot of different kind of examples, but here's a perfect example to show the difference of why sometimes you need just a differential equation to describe what's happening versus a partial differential equation. And that's why we need both. That's how it's done.